Are you dreaming of savoring croissants in Paris or relaxing in the French Riviera? France remains a top destination for tourists and pensioners alike. But can you experience the food, culture, and beauty of France on a budget? Welcome back to Budgetscape Journey. In this video, we'll break down the true cost of visiting and living in France. You'll learn insider tips to stretch your dollars on accommodations, dining, transportation, and sightseeing. Whether you're planning a French getaway or considering retiring there, you'll have a solid sense of how to enjoy an affordable experience. Stick around as we unlock the secrets to affordable French living for tourists and pensioners. Let's dive in. France is located in Western Europe and bordered by Belgium, Germany, Switzerland, Italy, Spain, and the UK. It's the largest country in the EU. Paris is the capital and largest city. Other major cities include Lyon, Marseille, Toulouse, Nice, and Cannes. France has a long and rich history going back to ancient times. It's renowned for its cuisine, wine, art, and culture. The French populace enjoys a high standard of living. Popular tourist attractions include the Eiffel Tower, Louvre Museum, Palace of Versailles, Mont Saint-Michel, French Riviera beaches, Loire Valley Chateau, and more. France draws over 80 million visitors annually. When planning a trip to France or considering retiring there, it's crucial to understand the cost of living. What's the average daily, weekly, or monthly budget required to enjoy everything France has to offer? In Paris, you can expect to pay at least 100 to 150 euro per day as a frugal tourist. In smaller towns, 60 to 90 euro per day is doable on a budget. For retirees, monthly costs range from 1,500 to 2,500 euro depending on location and lifestyle. One of the biggest costs in France is lodging. Where you stay and for how long will greatly impact your total budget. In Paris, budget hotel rooms start around 90 to 120 euro per night for basic twin rooms with shared bathrooms. Moderate 3-star hotels run 120 to 180 euro on average. Upscale or luxury hotels cost over 200 euro per night. Apartment rentals like Airbnb offer savings, with entire homes renting for 100 to 150 euro per night, depending on location and size. Shared rooms or couch surfing dip as low as 20 to 40 euro nightly. Outside Paris, accommodation prices are lower. Budget hotels in Nice or Cannes on the Riviera start at 60 to 90 euro per night during high season. A 2-bedroom holiday rental in rural province goes for 800 to 1,200 euro weekly. For long-term retirees, renting an apartment in Lyon costs approximately 800 to 1,200 euro monthly. Buying a property in France ranges greatly, but plan on 200,000 to 400,000 euro for a modest home. Opting for centrally located, off-peak dates and smaller cities towns can provide big savings on lodging. Let's look next at dining and food costs across France. Experiencing France's famous cuisine is a big draw, but dining out frequently can impact your budget. However, you can indulge in foodie experiences on nearly any budget if you're savvy. In Parisian cafes and bistros, breakfast like croissants and coffee will run 5 to 10 euros. A 2-course lunch is 15 to 20 euros. Dinner at a casual restaurant is 20 to 35 euros per person. At fine dining venues, meals easily exceed 60 plus euros per person. Saving money on dining includes buying bread, cheese, fruit, and picnic supplies from markets for under 10 euros per day. Opting for set lunch menus, 12 to 18 euros, and open-air food markets can also cut costs. Outside major cities, dining is more affordable. A 2-course lunch is 12 to 15 euros in areas like Bordeaux or Nice. Groceries cost around 20% less than in Paris. For retirees, planning to cook at home more often rather than eating out daily helps stretch budgets further. Allocating 300 to 400 euros monthly for groceries and occasional dining out is realistic. Savoring France's cuisine is possible on nearly any budget. Next, we'll look at transportation costs for navigating the country in style. Getting around France can add up, but sticking to public transit and knowing where to find deals makes it affordable. In Paris, a single metro ticket is 1.90 euros. A book of 10 tickets brings this down to 14.50 euros. Buses start at 1.90 euros for a single ride too. For unlimited transport, a weekly pass is around 22 euros. The TGV high-speed trains link cities quickly and comfortably. Fares vary greatly, but start around 10-20 euros for short distances and 40 to 60 euros for longer trips like Paris to Lyon. Book well in advance for the lowest prices. Regional trains like TER are cheaper with fares beginning around 5 to 10 euros one way. Buses like Flixbus offer budget routes under 20 euros between cities. Renting a car for a week starts around 100 to 150 euros for compact sizes. Add around 20 to 30 euros per day for insurance. Fuel costs around 1.50 to 1.70 euros per liter. Saving money means relying mostly on public transit, booking trains in advance, and limiting car rental days. For pensioners, getting a senior transit pass provides discounts around 25 to 50% on trains and buses nationally. France offers endless options for sightseeing and experiences, but many popular attractions, shows, and tours come with high price tags. For example, top museums like the Louvre and Musée d'Orsay cost around 15 euros per ticket. Seeing cabaret shows at the iconic Moulin Rouge runs 90 to 150 euros per person. Guided day trips to places like Versailles or Mont Saint-Michel typically range from 50 to 80 euros per person. More immersive experiences like wine tasting tours in Bordeaux or Provence start at 80 to 150 euros per person. Even visiting top sites like the Eiffel Tower or taking a Seine River cruise in Paris costs 10 to 25 euros per person. Activities like cooking classes generally run 65 to 100 euros per head. The good news is there are also plenty of free and lower-cost entertainment options across France. Many museums offer free entry on certain days or times when you can view their exhibits without paying. Free walking tours of major cities provide a great orientation and history lesson. Keeping an eye out for local festivals, concerts, and events can lead you to budget-friendly and authentic experiences. Simple pleasures like picnicking and people watching at parks, hiking, biking, and spending a day at the beach are also wallet-friendly. Avoiding overly touristy attractions, seeking out free museum days, and purchasing sightseeing passes where they make sense can all help cut entertainment costs in France. While some costs are fixed, there are many ways to experience France on the cheap with the right tips and hacks. Here are some budget travel tips. Book accommodations and transportation in advance for the best deals. Look for hotels away from main tourist areas for lower prices, check for free museum days and city sightseeing passes, purchase groceries and picnics instead of dining out for every meal. Walk and use public transit as much as possible to save on taxis, cars. Enjoy free activities like parks, churches, outdoor markets, and beaches. Avoid overpriced tourist traps and attractions. Travel in the shoulder season for lower accommodation costs. Splurge on a few nice meals out instead of every meal. Consider house sitting or apartment swaps to save on accommodations. With some flexibility, planning, and creativity, you can experience France's finest on nearly any budget as a tourist or pensioner. The savings add up quickly when you live like a local. I hope this breakdown gives you a better sense of the realistic costs of visiting or living in France on any budget. For more money-saving tips and travel inspiration, be sure to subscribe to Budgetscape Journey and tap the bell icon to get notified whenever we post new videos. Let us know in the comments if you have any other questions about the cost of living in France or planning an affordable French experience. Thanks for watching.